Alright, I thought maybe I should make a quick little video about how to take an old air conditioner like this with analog or push button or rotary controls and convert it for energy saver. Now this one right now is switched on, but the thermostat right now is satisfied. As you can hear, it is not running any part of it. This unit did not come with an energy saver feature. I converted it. It was a very simple rewiring, and now the fan turns off with the compressor. So if you're interested in converting an air conditioner to be like that, I'm going to show you how. So here we are on my old Admiral that I'm cleaning up, and here's all the wiring mess inside. Anyway, so this unit does not have energy saver either, and I want to convert it. Now, having a wiring diagram handy is very useful. Little butterfly. Anyway, having a wiring diagram is quite useful. But in this case, I've already looked it over, and it follows the general principle I found with all of these old ones with the like push button controls, or if it had like a turn knob, it might be the same. But if you're digital controls, well, sorry, this won't work. But basically, you've got a hot and a neutral in here, and they come in and you can see that they get split. In the case of this one, this wire right here runs up. You see the big thick wire running up here, and this is a little terminal bus. I think there's like 6 different pegs on it. And it runs up to this bus. This is the hot line. This is bringing power in. These terminals split it up. It's got one runs up to the automatic louvers and stuff, but basically the power comes in here, and then it'll have a connection to the capacitor. This is a dual capacitor. It has both the fan and compressor capacitors inside of one unit, which makes this a lot easier. If you have 2 separate capacitors, it takes an extra step, but for this one it's pretty easy. So the power comes in to the capacitor and a couple other things on the bus, goes through the unit, through the fan, through the compressor, and then it comes out. The fan and everything comes to the switch, and then from the switch, here's the I don't know if you can see past my hand. Right in here, this is the neutral wire coming out, and it comes out and returns to the wall. The compressor doesn't go straight to the switch. The compressor comes in on this big fat wire right here and goes to the thermostat, and then this blue wire is from the thermostat to the switch. This is how the thermostat controls the compressor going on and off. Whenever it's satisfied, it simply opens up the circuit and the compressor turns off, but everything else remains on. In energy saver, the fan should also turn off with the compressor. So what I'm looking at doing is converting this, and it should be very, very easy. All I have to do is move the thermostat from being after the load to being before the load. So basically what I need to do is take the wire from right here, this wire from the compressor, and instead of plugging it into the thermostat and going the thermostat into the switch, take the compressor and wire it directly into the switch, which means this blue wire is going to disappear entirely. The compressor will go into the switch, and then what I do is take this hot line up here that's on the bus, plug this into the thermostat on the input side where the compressor is plugged in, and then on this output side, take this and wire this into the bus. This puts the thermostat before the entire unit, before the fan and the compressor. So now, when I do this, whenever the thermostat is satisfied, it will turn off power to the entire unit, and there will be nothing. The fan will turn off with it, and that will have converted the whole thing to energy saver. Now the downside is the fan will only work if the thermostat is calling for cooling. If the thermostat's not calling for cooling, well, it won't run. And if you want to make that work, you're going to need to get into more advanced wiring, and I won't do. But basically that's it, is to just switch it so that the thermostat intercepts the lines coming in instead of ones going out. Hope that makes sense.